There's a lot of chatter about the loss of L'Jarius Sneed, rightly so. One of the best cornerbacks in football last season. Trent McDuffy steps in as the leader in that cornerback room now. He's soft-spoken, coming off of his first all-pro performance last season, winning the Sportsmanship Award for the Kansas City Chiefs. And all of these things coming in with Jalen Watson getting off the PUP list Wednesday, today. Joshua Williams fighting, Kelvin Joseph being here. What is all this going to come to with Trent McDuffy being that leader? Now we're going to see more of his leadership qualities and how they can continue to play at a high level. That's what this training camp is out for these young players. They are now out to prove exactly what they can do in the NFL. I can't wait to see it. And that's what these days, through the heat and the sweating and all of that, are for in Kansas City, really over there in St. Joe for training camp. Welcome into the RGR Football Channel, everybody. My name is Daniel Harms, and we are going to talk about so many other things among the cornerbacks today with this camp update. Real quickly, before we get started, I wanted to shout out our newest sponsor, Autograph. If you guys go and download the Autograph app right now, you sign up, you use all of this app right here for all the content you already consume from RGR, from Kansas City Sports Network, wherever it is. Everything that you guys do will earn you rewards for things like tickets and tons of other things that you already do. This is so easy. I've already started to do this. Pile up the rewards for myself so we can maybe get some tickets, go see some more games, and all of us maybe meet up for a Chiefs game at some point. With all the content you guys are consuming, there's no reason not to earn rewards on those things. So please go sign up using the code RGR at autograph.io, and you can use this app right here to continue to consume all the content you already do and get rewarded for it. There's no better way to do it. Make sure you go sign up. Use that code RGR today. As Trent McDuffy takes over the mantle from L'Jarius Sneed, there's going to be a lot of changes, a lot of things that didn't have the same play. Who's going to be coming in? Kelvin Joseph's name has been among the players getting starting rotations there with Joshua Williams, while Jalen Watson has been on the PUP list. Like I said, he was activated today, but this was Trent McDuffy from a few days ago talking about how they set everything up and how they plan to continue to attack as it goes forward.
Honestly, I think it just goes back to the foundation that we built. You know what I mean? I mean, for me personally, being here the past 2 years, this defense has just consistently gotten better and better. And I think we're a group of guys that every day we come out to practice, every day we go into the meeting rooms, we have a purpose. And we're out there to prove that last year wasn't a fluke. You know what I mean? So I feel like the standard has been set. And I think having somebody like Coach Spags to really just lay the foundation from day one and say, this is what we're shooting for, this is what we're doing, I feel like everybody's bought in. And I think that's been the best part about being out here so far.
Buying in is one of the most important things for a cornerback room and an entire football team. When Trent McDuffy talks about that, for these young guys, it's so very important. And that's why Spags is still here. He understands how to get these players to buy in. What he and Dave Merritt have done with the cornerback room is one of the most impressive things when you combine how Brett Veach has just thrown bodies at it in the second day, on day 3, and so on and so forth for their corners. They have all of these unique talents. And the reason that Trent McDuffy is here, we know Trent McDuffy has all of the skills to be one of the best corners in football, as he already is. This was from his rookie season, number 21 out there against those Cincinnati Bengals. You see, he sets the tone. He's got such great play recognition in the slot here. He sees that slot, this wide receiver screen coming down to Jamar Chase. Does a fantastic job of getting underneath the block here around him, and then closes for that tackle. Why we all loved Trent McDuffy. I had Trent McDuffy as a top of the first round player. I had him actually slotted to go to the Minnesota Vikings at pick 12 in that draft. The reason the Chiefs went up and got him is specifically for this reason. We're going to continue to see the impressive plays that he makes. Really nice job here sifting through all of the traffic on first down here with the Eagles trying to get a quick big play, possibly go for a touchdown before the end of the half. If you just kind of look, if he keeps going up here, this likely could end up as a touchdown, but We have real evidence here looking at Trent McDuffie's eyes. Again, just quickly seeing that he's able to do so many things, process quickly, knows that with the way that the defense is currently played out, he's the one that has to make this play. Fantastic read and react as we continuously see as the growth of Trent McDuffie is always on lookout. We're always looking out for how these players continue to get better and better throughout the NFL and their time in Kansas City. Preparation is the end all be all in Kansas City. And when he's talking about buying in, that's what I love, because we get back to seeing him not just as a rookie, but the things that he did as a second-year player in the NFL, in the playoffs, in the Super Bowl. This was just one of the best plays of the postseason, not just for Trent McDuffie, but the entire secondary. We know L'Jarius Sneed had the punch out of Zay Flowers in the AFC Championship game. This is just a great reaction. It's a great idea to see. It's a great thing to see for Trent McDuffie getting downfield, guarding Deebo Samuel all the way down with the deep shot. Obviously, Chris Jones is making some plays back there, as he always does, but this athletic ability, ball tracking, whatever you want to call it, all of it comes together. And then in the last play of the game for the offense for San Francisco, we get all of this coming to. In my last week, 2 weeks ago video, I showed you guys the clip of Steve Spagnuolo talking about how he went to Nick Bolton to talk about this specific play after the 2-minute warning, and they changed it down. He was so amped up for it, so ready for it. And this is just a great play call. Trent McDuffie being the guy to put the icing on the cake with the pass deflection right here on the blitz. See ya. We're going to talk about you later. But that's just what we see bringing to the table for Trent McDuffie. He is leading a young group of corners with experience in the NFL. And now with guys like Kelvin Joseph, Kamal Haddon, who's coming up as a Tennessee rookie, there's a lot of different things that need to happen. And in an interview with Stacey Dales and Tom Pelissaro, he talks about all of this. He's taken about, I think for us, this is a quote directly from that. I think for us, it's a great opportunity for new guys that nobody knows. You know, some of the young rookies, some of the guys that have been here that haven't really had a shot to step in and become a part of this defense. And that's the key, right? Having all of these guys being able to come in and play different roles. They do a great job of getting everybody ready for that. And I think that Trent McDuffie is in for a fantastic season. He also talked a little bit about Xavier Worthy, right? Worthy, and he's always out there. He's always getting the deep ball. But one of the things that he pointed out that I was listening to, that he's always learning, and you love that he's got that speed, but he's catching the football as well. He had some struggles with drops at Texas, but Trent McDuffie made a note to point that out, that he was doing a good job of being out there and catching the football. All things that you really want from your players at the end of the day. So getting to those rookies, always an important thing. And what I love about Trent McDuffie is that he's always locked in, like right here during training camp, locked in. We got some clips from the Chiefs page here, and I love seeing him at training camp working with Worthy, telling him, keep going, one. I love that. And he's going to shit talk a little bit. And right here at the end of this one, he's going to say, but no, one better not come back on my side. He loves the competition. He wants to shut that guy down. And then here he is in the hip pocket of Marquise Brown, doing a good job putting the straps on. All of these things, he's just continuing to put great work in, have fantastic showing. And this is exactly what you want from your number one corner. Put the straps on everybody and keep going and keep putting in that work. When he's out there with these rookies, I love what we're seeing. And that brings me to another rookie, Kingsley Suamataia. Xavier Worthy is going to have his reps. He's going to have his things. He's going to have all of the things that he does well to add to this offense. The Chiefs will have two starters on offense, in my opinion. You're going to have Worthy. You're going to have Kingsley Suamataia win that left tackle battle. There is a reason that he was drafted as high as he was, and a lot of it has to do with the simple fact that he's got tons of experience from not just BYU playing right tackle and left tackle, but kind of innate experience. He's a great athlete. He's Penei Sewell's cousin, funny enough. That's always a fun thing to see. But they're building something here, and he can be a guy that turns into a fantastic player. We have quotes both from Creed Humphrey and Trey Smith talking about how he is a player with a ton of knowledge. He wants to continuously get better. He's always working to get better. He doesn't want to make those same mistakes twice. You guys can go find the clips from Trey Smith talking about him. It's always great job to see these interviews and these guys talk up the young players. And when you get the attention like Kingsley is going to get, especially for a rookie who's starting on this offensive line with great players like Joe Thuney, Creed Humphrey. I mean, Jawan Taylor's not a great player, but he's a good player. And Trey Smith, it's going to have a lot of attention, and he's doing a fantastic job. And why I want to bring it up is because Kingsley, again, coming out, played right tackle 2 years ago, played left tackle. Here he is pulling around, just doing a really nice job all around. Great being able to get guys into space. When you get him into space, he's really very, very comfortable. And you can tell how much he likes to get down and just demolish people. It's one of the things that about Kingsley that I really liked is when he got into space, he's looking to punish somebody. You can really do a lot with him in the run game with pulling, and we've seen it already in practice. I got a clip for you guys in a little bit about what he's doing, but he is currently leading that left tackle spot in my mind, and the competition with him and Wanya Morris is almost over. Again, in my mind, I do believe he's going to end up winning that job, and he should. Again, with second round draft capital, they wanted to trade up to go get him and were unable to do so. But again, he's going to have multi-skilled talent with zone blocking, with just all of the different things that the Chiefs have been doing with gap and power, trying to add more of that to their offense. And I think pass protection will come with time, but here is a good night. Again, you're going to see a nice job of him kind of re-anchoring on the left side of the offensive line here. Going to have some power, speed to power come through him right here and there. He disengages, gets back on his feet, re-anchors, and reestablishes himself in control. Inside counters or some of the issues he did deal with, and he's been talking through in camp. And that's going to be something that will work itself out. There's a reason that camp exists. So the team, the Chiefs as well, can get through that. So here's a little bit of showcasing what he was doing against George Karlaftis in practice earlier in, I believe this was on Sunday. You can see right there, George does a nice job of threatening the edge, getting upfield and ripping underneath. Kingsley is going to work him around right there. He's not giving up the quarterback. He's not losing quickly. He did get beaten by the rip, but he didn't allow George to step on that corner and get down the line. That's what you like to see. And then here, where's the inside counter? But what I like about this rep is that it's different, right? You see him attack with his left hand and then come back with the right hand to the inside. So he's mentally understanding. So there's that left hand to go to the outside and then the right to go back. His feet need to get a little bit quicker to go back inside there. So all of that just to say here, with Kingsley Suamataia, there's going to be some good spots. There's going to be some bad spots. That's going to happen. What we've seen with the Chiefs left tackle spot over the past couple of years is it's just like that, right? Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I think he's got such great upside here that there's a reason he's going to start and win this job. Now, everything is pointed to these young guys, right? The young stars, how they're going to continue to get better. And what all said and done, we've got camp battles, right? Like I said, I think that he's going to win that one. When it comes back to that wide receiver spot, Justin Watson's been out with injury for a little bit here. I do think we're going to see some more Xavier Worthy and things like love seeing the get him on the end around there. And that's what I want to see more of. You get the ball in his hands, no matter what, they're going to find different ways to use him down the field, on end arounds, on wide receiver screens early. And then I think his role is going to expand. So when all is said and done, I do believe you're going to have two rookie starters. Justin Watson might end up being the 4 because I think that these 3 guys, Justin with Rice and Hollywood Brown and Xavier Worthy, those are your 3 most dynamic and explosive wide receivers. And that's how you're going to get defenses to back off more, to create more space underneath. Patrick Mahomes is having lots of fun. He brought his TV this year to training camp. We talked about that a few weeks ago. But what he's been doing more, again, pushing the ball down the field, targeting Xavier Worthy, making it a note on this defense that he's going to continue to attack downfield. And we have some clips here Very, very kind from Jared Caller on put it up on Twitter. We're going to put it here for you guys to enjoy a few minutes here of Patrick Mahomes slinging the football around. It's just so much fun, and enjoy. That's exactly the kind of thing that I want to see more of. Three of those first four plays were all to Xavier Worthy down the field in some contested situations. And I think that he is going to continue to provide not just a spark for this offense, but the engine for it. We saw that with Rashee Rice last year. He was the engine for the offense. What are we going to see this year with Xavier Worthy throwing the or getting the ball down the field? More space for Rashee Rice and Travis Kelce to work. So we have a lot more training camp stuff to get to with the Chiefs practicing today. We'll have more news about some injuries that happen. Nick Bolton left practice. I'm recording this before we find out more about that injury, but a couple of players that have to get more information. Kadarius Toney also left with an injury. We'll get more update. You guys will probably have that information before the video comes out tonight, but we're going to get close here. We got actual preseason football tomorrow on TV, the Hall of Fame game with the Texans and the Bears. I'm going to be watching because I'm a degenerate and I've been waiting for football. I know most of you probably will as well, but we'll have you guys updated through all the way to the actual preseason, and we're going to get some more game plans for you guys when those drop. So you guys know my name, Daniel Harms, senior film analyst here. And again, if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that sub button on the way out, hit the like, and we'll continue to provide updates for you as the season kicks off here in Kansas City, first at St. Joe. Have a great rest of your week, everybody. Enjoy it.